Sega Dreamcast came out in 1999 here in America, 99 of 99, which I think is just genius that they had just the perfect opportunity to release it over here. I think they released the system in November of 98 in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So we had a little bit more for titles when the system came out. This system came out when I was, 8 or 9 years old. So the first console I ever got was, I got my Game Boy Color in, I think it was 1998 or 99, Pokemon Yellow Edition. And then it was 99 or 2000, I got my N64. So I remember going to the mall with my mom, and we would stop at Target, and they had a Sega Dreamcast display. They had their game cases. So it was pretty tall. So I remember looking up at the monitor, and they had the controller and they had Crazy Taxi. And remembering playing that game at an arcade at a pizza parlor. So I would stand and play Crazy Taxi for like 20 minutes while my mom was shopping, and she would come back and get me, and I didn't want to leave it. So 2001, I remember being in 5th grade, and all these magazines of what systems were coming up, all this talk about Dolphin, the Nintendo Dolphin, which became GameCube. And I remember hearing on the news that they were stopping production of the Dreamcast. It was a very sad moment because I knew it was something special. It was something so ahead of its time. And I just remember seeing the prices drop from $199, $129. Then it was like, for the holidays, I think they went down $100, and then it was like $69.99. Last minute when they were clearing this out, they had them on an end cap, $49.99. And I was just always so amazed by the system, by its graphics. I really love this system. It's became my favorite console. Ever since, I was able to get an allowance and mow the lawn for money, I was collecting games. But the Dreamcast is very special because it's the first console that I saved up my own money and bought. So it took a few years after the system stopped selling. 2004, I got my first Dreamcast, and I got it from, I think it was a Funko Land. I don't know if they changed into an EB Games quite yet at that point, but they had the Dreamcast there. They had it marked down to, I think, $25. So I picked it up, got that, and my very first game was Crazy Taxi. And I remember going back a week or two later and getting Crazy Taxi 2 because I loved the game so much. I really had an attachment with the system. I still have an attachment with it. I mean, I spent all day spray painting just a bunch of designs and stuff for a night that we're holding here. I had my original system up till somewhere in high school, and a bunch of my stuff got ruined. I would bring my Dreamcast over to my friend's house all the time. My favorite game was and still is Vigilante 8. So I'd bring Vigilante 8 Second Offense over to all my friends' houses, and it was just awesome. I remember, I think it was Halloween of the following year, from a game store called Video Game Star, and sadly that place is no longer. I had a great time with this system, having friends over and playing Soul Calibur. My mom and I played a ton of Soul Calibur together. I think she always enjoyed just whooping my ass at that game. I still have my second Dreamcast that I ever got for my friend, and when she was moving away, she knew that my Dreamcast got destroyed, so she was nice enough to give me back the Dreamcast. She knew how much I loved it, and I bought her Space Channel 5. I got very familiar with, remember playing at another friend's house. I think his cat ruined it. So he gave me a couple games. He gave me Hydro Thunder and Metropolis Street Racer is awesome. I remember booting it up for the first time, and it was just such a smooth game. I like the Dreamcast controller because it reminds me so much of the Xbox controllers these days. I feel like a lot of the ideas that the Dreamcast had transferred over to a lot of the newer systems, especially online play. A lot of systems weren't doing that. Dreamcast was so ahead of its time. It just sucks that PS2 is looming over the system for so long. I waited forever to buy a PS2 because I was so pissed off about the whole Dreamcast thing. I did not buy a PS2, I think, until 2007 or 2008. I have a few videos coming up for you guys for the 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast, and I hope everybody enjoys. And thank you so much for watching. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think about the Dreamcast. If you guys have any special memories with the system, I would love to hear what you guys think about it. And thank you so much for watching Bearcade. You guys have a great day.
No!